Hello and welcome to episode 55 of the Craving Crypto podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to be giving you guys my view on how crypto is going to look in the future and how the world might look in the future. So let's get right into this. Oh no, the sky is falling, the prices are dropping, we're back at 209 billion. Let's all run and hide under our computer desks. Crypto's falling. We're all gonna lose money. Oh no! Okay, so we dropped a few $1 billion off in market cap since the last episode. But we are also doing exactly what I said we could potentially do, which is to fall back closer to the center of this. And we're still watching for 202 to 203 to be holding as support for the total market cap. We did get that clear breakout, so in my opinion, we're just falling back onto this, retesting it as support. We could go as low as 204, but I really do not suspect $203 billion to be taken out in total market cap. I think that will hold as strong support. So we're just going to kind of, see how this curls back up, but our target is still most definitely 240 billion per or in the total market cap, and everything is looking perfectly healthy. Just a bit of rejection off of this major congested resistance zone right here, so there is no reason to be freaking out or screaming and hiding under your computer desks. But if we're going over to the total or the coinmarketcap.com, where we can find the top mover for the day, scrolling down we see Maker token up a wee bit. And we see Nexo is up 7%. So let's just go ahead and check out Nexo. This is one that we've talked about a couple different times now because it's actually been on the top mover list a few times. And usually if you pay attention to coins that are on the top mover list, you can find pretty good setups often. So what we're seeing here with Nexo is a nice big old rounded bottom formation. And then if we go into the 2-hour time frame and just kind of look right here, I personally believe we've already completed an ABC corrective process right here, and we are starting to go up for more upward action here with Nexo. So what I would really suspect kind of to happen would be something like this, where we come back down, we double bottom, and then we start to oscillate up like this. Or maybe this becomes a bear flag and we go in for one more low like this. Okay, this would be A, B, C, and then we keep going higher. Either way, I'm going to expect continuation in this trend. This is very, very strong rounded bottom structure, and with this volume picking up in that accumulation, and then it being on the top mover multiple times, that and it actually being a pretty cool idea, Nexo allows you to lock your crypto away for loans. So if you want to spend $10,000 but you don't want to get rid of your crypto, you can spend 10 grand and then you pay back that loan within the Nexo platform on the blockchain and get your money back later. So that's really, really awesome. Nexo for loans. It's actually not the top mover for the day. I lied. This Ethereum is, so we'll go over it too. You guys are getting lots of free stuff today. Let's see. Ethereum. Oh my goodness, you guys. What in tarnation is this coin on? What did this coin drink in the morning? This is some strong coffee. 4,000 or 41,000% since we were added to the total market cap, the coin market cap website, which by the way was only roughly a month ago. So this one is starting to really pick up in momentum. It's a little sketchy to just straight buy it at this price. It hasn't retraced at all, and it just is pumping with some interesting market structure. So this is a parabolic move. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it curls at some point. I don't know where, but it's going to retrace, and that's where you would be interested in getting in if you're going to play this coin, because on a retracement is generally the best place to be buying any crypto, and an ABC correction is what you want to look for, before you're getting in on a trend like this. It's just way too parabolic. It's gone up too high already to try to get in now. So, for the lesson of the day, we're going to be talking about whether the future is bright for crypto and the world. And this is a subject that I like to think about a lot. I like to talk with my friends a ton about it. We're always really excited about the direction things are going and kind of what the future holds for the world and for cryptocurrency. So there was a few points that I wanted to make clear here and just some thoughts, and I would love for you guys in the comment section below to load it up with all your questions and all your perspective, because I think this is a subject that should be greatly discussed and should be something that a lot of people think about on a consistent basis, because this is our future, you know. Like, if you ever plan to even have children or anything like that, I have no clue how old any of you guys are, or what your background or your plans are, but like, if you care about the future of humanity at all, then this is a subject that you should be talking about. So the number one thing is knowledge never dies. Knowledge is something that is a truth. It's a universal law. And so because of that, knowledge can always be rediscovered and relearned and re-brought into realization if it's forgotten. So it's really important to understand this for crypto, because the jack is out of the box. The idea is here, meaning that the truths are here and it's out. And even if we lost them, they would be able to be brought back because of the way that knowledge is a universal law and it never dies. So that's a really good thing for crypto, and I personally believe the future for crypto is really bright because people are attracted to things that are universally good. Why do you think the internet took off so quickly? Why do you think the automobile took off so quickly? Any invention that was really, really good, people are attracted towards it. So once the idea is out, it becomes reality. So that's a really good thing for crypto, and really just a lot of things in the world that means that there is sustainability in the knowledge that we are learning as humanity. Number two is life self-perpetuates. So this means that life expands in fractal nature. I teach this a lot. I mean, you can just look, fractal life, or if you just Google sacred geometry, and you just start looking at some of these images, and then you start understanding the geometry behind life and how everything's phi ratio and Fibonacci, and how it all directly applies to the building blocks of how life was created, the math behind the life that we live, and all that good stuff. So life self-perpetuates. It's a fractal in nature. It uses math to expand and grow in and of itself. If we just look right here, Fibonacci, nature, and then you just look at all the different places that Fibonacci and phi ratio is in nature. It's everywhere. So these are universal truths. This is universal knowledge that never dies, and it self-perpetuates. So if you look at everything in life, like humans, we continue to progress and grow. It perpetuates, right? And everything fundamentally fractals and gets converted into one energy type into another energy type. And so life is essentially just a big dance of chemical reactions and energy transfer. And so when we look at the fact that it self-perpetuates, that's good for crypto, that's good for the world, that's good for the future, because we see that it grows and it betters itself. It's in, like, life is into self-development. It's one of his favorite hobbies. So that's a good thing for crypto for the future. It's a mathematical sequence, and it continues to repeat and perpetuate. Number three is abundance is everywhere, you guys. There's so many resources out there. Not only to mention that, but there's infinite energy, because like I said, life is a dance of chemical reactions from one energy type getting converted to another. So we have infinite energy out there. We have, or at least infinite enough, right? We can't really purely define what infinite is, but there's enough energy out there for us to do what we need to do. There's an abundance of energy for things to happen. Not to mention the fact that there's so much knowledge and information out there, which is going to be the next couple ones too. And so this abundance and that knowledge kind of creates a synergistic effect where more abundance occurs because we figure out how to utilize what we have with greater efficiency and get a better return on energy. And that's what humans have done for a long time now. That's why everything gets better. We progress, we self-perpetuate. Like I said, life is into self-development. Number 4 is open source information rules. Meaning that if you give something out, if you give blueprints out, if you give the truth out for free and just out in the open, it always rules. We know this because if you look at the fact that the internet was created, or the fact that we started creating encyclopedias, or the fact that somebody got killed because he was willing to translate the Bible so that we could get those fundamental values across humanity taught in the past, it's because information should be given out. Everybody should have it. And so that's why open source information rules. That's what Bitcoin is about. And that's why it's so awesome. And that's why there's a bright future for both the world and cryptocurrency. And number 5 is everything will be free, you guys. Just like information, resources are the same way. As soon as humans are able to efficiently transfer and transact energy, like I said, there's infinite energy and there's infinite resources in our universe. So it's just about conserving and being self-aware and figuring out how to utilize those energy and resources at the maximum potential. There's lots of ways to do that. I think that there's going to be some amazing breakthroughs, especially underdeveloped countries will start getting open source information and access to resources, and their ideas will be very good for the rest of the world as well once they start innovating. And so everything will be free. You can see this because it's true with the internet, and we just more things, we let machines do more and more of our work. And we, in my opinion, will figure out ways to create machines that are light on the environment, that everybody can create at home. Everybody has, like if you want a fridge, you'll just be able to 3D print your fridge with biodegradable, safe resources. And you just download it as a file on the internet, and it's not like, it's safe on the environment, it's good, has a long-lasting impact. You only need to make one fridge. If a part breaks on it, you can replace that part. Like, there's just way more efficient ways to be doing things that we're doing, and it's through the utilization of efficiency, through the transactional energy of the chemical reaction dance of the universe, if you want to put it that way. So everything will be free in the future. As you can see, the internet is a great example of why freedom of information is becoming reality. And as we are learning to better utilize resources, we are getting better at freedom of resources. And because of that, I believe that there will be a point where we're not quite so survivalistic and crazy and purely instinctive, and there's so much anger and hate over the battle of just purely resources and things that there's an infinite amount of, or at least a relatively infinite amount in the universe. So that's my thoughts on this whole thing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is a conversation that I have with my friends a lot, and I talk about these things often and share my ideas with them. So I love to get this conversation started, and I would love for you guys to be having it with your friends and family members as well. Now, go ahead and click on Binance below right here if you want to start doing trading on altcoins. This is my favorite exchange to do it. It's really awesome. We've got the chart, the technical analysis for the day right here. Coinigy if you want to do charting on altcoins, and BitMEX if you're into leverage trading. This is a great place to be doing it. Beginners shouldn't be playing with that though. And my Bitcoin address, if you like what I'm doing, you can send donations that way. And last but not least, my VIP course and signals if you want to get more hands-on and leapfrog your learning and trading. Look at all this awesome stuff that I've been putting around in my office lately. Got myself my whiteboard. starting to come along. Now I'm just gonna put up my backdrop and get some professional lighting in here for you guys, so the quality will just rocket shit up. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in today's episode. I hope that you learned something. I would love to hear you guys' perspective on this as well. So fill up the comment section below with awesome conversations, and I will see you guys in the next videos. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay profitable out there.